off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh my goodness, it's crazy old man Zack again with lunchtime. Oh no, not lunchtime, it's 4:20 show. Yeah, oh, crazy like a fox. Matt Zack is mad. Yeah, oh, and I can't wait to share with you my treasures and happenings from today. Yeah, and it's still early. Yeah, my most recent treasure is a deer. Yes, a doe. Yeah, somebody hit one up here on the road, and I'm going to go pick it up, salvage it. Yes, absolutely. Free from nature. Yeah, I'll have to go get a tag because it's bow season now. Anyway, but, yeah. Anyway, building the cigar box guitar. Here is my wonderful cigar box from just under $11 cigars. This is my father's cigars. It says my father on it, so it'd be a lovely guitar to create, with that embellishment on it. And I'm going to try and preserve as much of this detail as I can. I've got my first victim right here. Oh, it's a lion by Washburn. Yeah. So there it is. Beautiful maple neck. Rosewood fretboard. The frets have never seen a file. So this is a virgin fretboard neck. The neck is it's pretty damn straight. I'm going to tune it up and make it absolutely perfect. Perfecter. Yeah, more perfect. More better. Yeah, more gooder. So, yeah, so that's wonderful. It's a reinforced truss rod. It's got the adjustable truss neck on there. May or may not be useful later on. We don't even care about that. I may cut that off. I don't know. But I'm going to magically create it into this. Yeah, it had a tremolo bar on it. And they reefed on it a little too hard in the wood. The integrity of the wood is lesser than, yes, inferior integrity. It's an inferior piece of wood. These are mass-produced for young adults and kids. Doesn't mean it's a hunk of crap. No, it doesn't. These pickups, for instance, even if they're the cheapest ones on the market, run you about 20 bucks. So I've got 3 of them, plus the volume and the 2 tone knobs, the 5-position switch, on and off, and the lovely tuners mechanisms, and the string trees. Yes. So, to me, it's $150 all day long. So, for $7 plus $10, I have pennies invested in making this cigar box guitar. Now, I've had some time to do some things today, and I'm still thinking about my delivery and refining and revisiting, addenduming, adding to, whatever you want to call it. We're still talking about the commercialized sports and the use of commercialized sports in our scholastic endeavors as children, and how that is directly relative to the mind control and the influences on controlling society. The word politics is defined by the statement, the cleverness of governing. Okay? Take our jacket off. Yes. Myself got integrity tattooed on my arm. Yes, it's not an antithesis. I want everybody to hate me for it because they hate me because they don't have any. So, I'm here to demonstrate and offer something different than what's being offered to the average guys out there and other human beings that may be needing some guidance or some offering. All these people that work to get in high places in the media. Hello, Lauren. Hello. Look what I got, Lauren, for my cigar build. my cigar box build. I got this guitar for $10. Yep, it's got all my parts on it that I need for the build. What was I getting at? Oh, the mind control of the sports, okay. Earlier I mentioned how the, what's the new tattoo? What new tattoo? Oh, it's not a new one, sweetheart. It's an old one. It's my first tattoo is here, and then these are my second time getting tats. Was Blues of Langus, my music genre, and then Integrity and Truth on this arm. You know, a code to constantly remember what you're trying to uphold in the battle between good and evil. And those of us that grew up with watching Super Friends, yes. Anyway, earlier I talked about how commercialized sports is one of the aspects of the mind control that's been affecting society in a very, very, very bad way. The issue I made earlier was how they're primarily what they're emulating is war in an offensive, defensive situation. You know, American pastime was baseball. Baseball was the love of America, and everybody enjoyed watching the game. After they had spent all week working, they enjoyed watching the game. Those people that found enjoyment in the sport. But now the games that are dominating the media are the hostile, violent games. Okay. It's MMA, boxing's always been popular because everybody fantasizes about boxing someone, except someone who spent their whole life being beaten. Yes, yeah. Now, the whole thing is, you know, and during all that time, you're being bombarded and barraged by all the products that you need to consume. Gatorade was a household name when it comes to sports. So now you got basketball, you know, you've got football, basketball, which are huge, and then there's NASCAR. You know, in my opinion, they rank that way: football, basketball, NASCAR, and then, you know, hockey's in there somewhere, even above baseball anymore. And baseball companies and baseball players have been feeling the change of Americans' loyalty to the sport. And in some ways, management has let down a lot of people. You know, everybody's, you know, quote-unquote armchair quarterback, for the sake of a lesser, better description. But I don't watch commercialized sports. I chose not to. I was turned off by it when I was a child. My dad used to force me to watch it. And thus my, you know, psychoanalyzing myself, using myself always as an example, you know, I was turned off from the game, from any spectator sports, and in my efforts of rejecting him, essentially, when you boil it down to what you want to put in the needle, yeah, it boils down to rejection, absolutely. And everyone shares this commonality. Yes, they do. Everyone shares the rejection commonality. We're all common on the rejection thing. Simply the absence of communication from another human being you're in close proximity with gives you a feeling of ostracization, which develops a snowball effect of developing resentment between those two people because of that lack of communication, that lack of expression of emotional intelligence. It's all about emotional intelligence. And because of the post-traumatic stress disorder that America has been eagerly sharing in across the board through all the dynamics of the things that are offering. For instance, I want to send a shout out to Aaron Gould. Happy to have you, Aaron. I see that you are a fairly routine participant in my silly little thing that I do, and I find it wonderful that you take any interest in it as a fellow classmate, and who knows how many other things that we share in common. Yeah, well, everybody loved baseball, Lauren. I loved baseball. To be honest with you, I wanted to play ball. You know, my happiest, and this is all about psychology. I'm talking about nurturing people's mental health essentially through all my work. You know, Lauren, I've never preyed on your love and affection for me, however small or great it may or may not be. I've never preyed on you to buy my things or support me in any way other than from the heart. I've never badgered you. You've been a loyal fan and a friend to me. I've never badgered you about buying my music tracks, for instance, that are all over for download. Anything like that. So I'm not preying on my people. I'm genuinely offering something. And I have very little, except for what I've experienced and what little I have to share, which I feel like is a cornucopia of things compared to your average man of my age. I feel like I have, I've been in life, and I compare myself to other men all the time, and I'm very ashamed of them. And I'm ashamed to be a man often myself, because I feel alone in that. And everybody's got their own idea of what a man is, And I made a reference earlier about, liver. If that's what's for dinner, if I go to Aaron's house and he's having beef liver for dinner, well, that's what's for dinner. You sit down, you eat it, you choke it down, you swallow it whole if you got to, out of respect for the fact that somebody, shared their hospitality and broke bread with you. You never bitch as a man. You never bitch about anything. You say stuff with the authority that you have developed in you through your experiences and your confidence to be able to further elaborate into a better understandable phrase. Yeah, the fucking house is on fire. Get some water. Okay, now I am bitching. You shouldn't have had to be told that the smoke and ears come from the house. You should have already been out looking. And you shouldn't have to be told to go get water when you see the thing's on fire. These are basic things. Talking about being a captain, everybody wants to be the captain on the team. Everybody wants to be the boss, for instance. Well, I'll tell you what, when you're captain on a ship and you got a crew depending on you, everybody wants to be captain until the ship's sinking. Yeah. So you got to keep in there. There is a cost to being the boss. And myself, using an example, I say a lot of things. And I'm not going to candy coat everything for everybody because I don't have that kind of time in my life to tell a big, long fantasy story to get you guys to see a point. I'm looking for the smart people to pick up the ball and run. We're going to spread like a plague. But that means coming out of the closet with your confidence in life. The figurative closet in life is your inhibitions, the things that you have to offer. Say you're a writer and you write poetry. Well, because somebody teased you at school when you were a budding poet and you were eager to share something and they started calling you names and teasing you, well, that made you become inhibited in that. And so a person in that situation tends to not share anymore. Or give up even writing completely. When maybe the one little line they wrote meant something so beautiful to somebody and it changed their life. And that's what I'm talking about, nurturing people and not bullying people when they do open up to share something special. People in society today, god damn it, you guys can't hear a word I'm saying. So I just wasted all my breath. Why didn't anybody say he couldn't hear me? Yes, the captain always goes down with the ship. And that's where my job as captain to begin with, and I'm using myself as an example, I'm not trying to be the boss of anything. I don't want to do any work. Yeah, God keeps waking me up because my work is not done yet. Yes, he keeps waking me up because my work is not done yet. I'm supposed to be doing something important, and that's why I had to let go of drinking. Yes. And I've been being rewarded for it. Every day I got rewards. Today I got a $10 guitar with $150 worth of parts. I got a wonderful Harley Davidson. I have a wonderful woman that takes care of me and will do anything for me. I never have to want for anything. She always makes sure I have money. Anything. I don't have to want for anything. And I never ask for anything either. Let's let that be known. I never ask for nothing. No, I do not. Anyway, back to the sports thing. What they did with the schools, they planted the seeds of rivalry to keep us all divided in every way they could. And one of those ways was through commercialized sports, through the sports programs at school where they offer you this impossible dream, a seemingly highly improbable dream of being a pro, ball player or hockey player or whatever it was that your school was famous for, And then people aspired to want to be a famous musician because of all the music they were exposed to and the people they saw and the fame and the attention. See, the attention that they derived through that success to eliminate those feelings of the rejections that they have in whatever little ways. We all have rejection issues somewhere inside for whatever reason. Some have more reason, some have less reason. But you got to be able to be an understanding person and do some soul searching about yourself to be able to, work with other people, be on a team. Now back to my job as captain. Now my first job as captain is to select good crew members. Absolutely. You're out on a boat in the middle of the ocean. It's no different scenario than working for a company right here on land. You're putting your faith and trust that you're going to be rewarded and taken care of and seen to your safety by the people that you subject yourself to. You volunteered to work for that company. You volunteered to be a member on my crew, on my ship, in hopes of the adventure, in hopes of the experience, in hopes of the education, and in hopes of the rewards, and to be returned safely to your life. Some people gravitate and stay on that ship because they like that life. They like the respect they get from their fellow crew members. It's my job to pair them up together with their strengths and their weaknesses so they can be strong as two, strong as six in a group, strong as a unit. It's all about management. I would have been a good ball coach. And I still could be if I wanted to devote my life to distracting people from their valuable time to take more part in Caesar's circus and be further ingrained with the ideas of what they need to work for, that they need to buy, that they have to have. Yes, the needs that Dr. Seuss spoke of. All right, Lauren. Yes, I'm windy. Anyway, what they did with the schools, they pitched the schools together. They put they pitched them against each other, and they did it with the bands too. But the bands wasn't so much a rivalry. The band was just the mascot for the games. A lot of cases. The band and people didn't. Nobody gave any respect to the band members. No, they got teased and picked on and mocked. They're just band geeks and nerds and scoffed at and teased and bullied. Every school across the nation. And this is only in America. Why do you think so many people from other countries pay attention to what I'm doing, what I'm saying, and what I've written? Yeah, school teachers in the UK have been reading my book and rating it and writing the reviews. Not Americans. I've been begging 12 years for Americans to give me some opinions. I couldn't get, oh my goodness. I can't get people to tell me to screw off. No, they're too scared and intimidated by piddly 140 pounds of nitroglycerin, or the rather large yet comfortable C4 butt plug. But what they're afraid of the most is my little prostate massager with a short in it, because it's from China. Yeah, a little G-spot finder. Yeah. Anyway, the rivalry is what's destroyed America. Ford against Chevy, Coke against Pepsi, school against school, and then it's county against county. That's counties, county against county, and then state against state. And now everybody's at everybody's throats. We can't come together on anything except the fact that everybody's pissed. And nobody can use their intelligence or their grammar skills to be able to effectively convey an argument in pursuit of the quest. I'm the captain here for a reason. That's right. If I didn't have anything to share, I'd be pissing my life away doing something else. But I'm spending a lot of time, investing a lot of energy and effort and time, and above all, capital, yes, my own money, to convey those messages, to try and make a difference. Because when I was a boy growing up, I was always told, you can't judge a book by its cover. Yes, your voice counts. You matter. All you got to do is try. Yeah, all you got to do is try. And that's the message that I'm carrying out to people, too. So I want them to have the confidence to go out there and try. You know, our job is to, as humans, animals on the planet, as mammals, is to breed and reproduce. And part of that job means educating ourselves so that we can educate our children better than what we were educated. And right now, everybody's been de-educated, overly stimulated, overly sensitized, and traumatized. We have a nationwide mental health condition. Nationwide. They came out with antidepressants back in the early 90s, late 80s, mid 80s, because everyone was depressed. Well, electricity alone induces depression. The cities are going crazy. I love it. Time to buy property in Columbus. Oh, they want to keep the city streets clean. Sold them all a bunch of guns, you know what I mean? Yeah, them streets will clean themselves. Staying out of the way will help. Hell, they're all dropping dead. I read the Chicago paper, what they said. Columbus, oh, they're dropping like flies. Just be patient and relax, you guys. Handle! If I was you, I'd build caskets. And then build picnic baskets. Yeah, dig a hole. Hell, you can make money out burying someone you know. Oh yeah, money. What's it worth? Spend your whole life just to be in a hearse? Gotta work hard. If you want people to think of you when they look up to the stars. Some people have to erect a statue. When you're a star, it don't matter to you. Yeah, keep looking up. While everybody's puffing stuff. How they invented a lung. Sit down and think about that one. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize the TV was on. Anyway, yeah, oh, life's going to be great as long as we keep our heads together and fight with intelligence. Yes. Which is why I'm out here, because I've only got a little, and I'm looking for the rest of it. Yeah, I'm looking for my superiors. Yes, I'm looking for my superiors. Come and beat brows with me, and I want to find out where you deserve to be in my pond of life. Yes, I'm seeking the intellects and the thinkers, the movers and the shakers, the people that create. Yes, I'm searching for my superiors, and I will not stop. I am relentless. Yes, intense pressure on a lump of coal, and I will keep applying pressure relentlessly, and I will get my diamond. Yes, I will. And I will leave this earth when my job is done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, you can spend all the money you want and go out and question the existence of God or whatever you want to believe in, by sending a spacecraft out, and exploit the earth and spend a bunch of money trying to find a new place to live, just like renting in a slum and pigging it all up by letting your dog live in the back bedroom and getting the shit all over and then moving when the place is so sick you can't stand it anymore. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, only in America, though. Yeah, see, America is going to come to an end if we don't all get the fucking together on the plate. Yes, we got to get on the same plate of life. Everybody's got to dig in. And I tell you what's in the future? Landfills. Everybody who's got 2 hands and 2 feet and can stand up and bend over and pick stuff up, you're going to be out in a landfill, sorting through every landfill that we ever made since the birth of industrialism. That is a fact that's evident. It is coming in the very near future. It will happen. I may see that day in my life. And I guarantee my kids will. That's about all I got to say at this very second. Yeah, because I got other things to do. Yeah. So anyway, I'm crazy old mad Zack. That's right. Crazy like a fox. Mad scientist mad. I think I prove that every day. Peace, love. I'm out here sharing because I care. That's right. I care. Yeah. See, my name's Zack. Everybody else in America? Yeah. Mark. Yeah. Mark. Yeah. Everybody's name is Mark. Till you prove otherwise. Let's think about that.